I was supposed to record this video 15 minutes ago. Once again, like an asshole, my brother comes up and has to go to the bathroom. So I was able to do half my exercise. Actually, it's a quarter because I missed out yesterday. That's another thing. I'm still sick, where my body forces itself to throw up, but nothing comes out. So I didn't go on the bike yesterday because I was either sick or cold. I was fully clothed, and it was cold, so it's like, nah, I can't go on the bike because I know that doing exercise would warm me up, but just no. Anyway, paycheck, mixed ratings. I watched it on Sky Movies. Ben Affleck, Uma Thurman, Michael C. Hall. Based off the book by Philip K. Dick. And yes, this film is based. It's good. Mr. Jones, mixed ratings. I don't understand. Here's the confusing bit for me. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a good rating, but IMDb gave it a bad rating. For this, it should be vice versa, which I'll get into later. Watched it on Sky Movies. James Norton, Vanessa Kirby, Peter Sarsgaard. It's good, and it's also based, but it's not based off Philip K. Dick book. It's based off real life. Like there's a bit where he's out in the snow, hungry, and it reminded me of The Revenant, to be honest. Yeah. So I watched it on Sky Movies, so I was with my granny and all, and my granny just didn't seem to understand. She said, "Why are you making all these dark movies?" And she means physically dark, and it's just, it's both. One, it's a coincidence. Two, you're an idiot. No offense to her. But I'm not intentionally picking movies that are physically or mentally dark. It's just if a movie interests me, and if they use natural light, then it's better. Because she would have grown up on movies that were filmed with sets, so even if it's nighttime, you can still see what's going on because there are lights. When now if there's a night scene, you can't really see much because it uses natural light, which for that instance is nothing. Basically, she hasn't grown accustomed to the 21st century. Despite the fact we're 21 years into it, nearly 22. And then she said, well, why are you watching this? Because it has a very strong political message I agree with, which is F communism. I didn't actually swear at it. I said the letter F. And she said, oh, how is this about communism? The plot is a journalist goes into Soviet Russia and discovers there's a famine going on. And no one knows about the famine because the Soviets were really good at keeping it secret. But Mr. Jones decides to expose it. And he helps save millions because the Russians kept this secret because they didn't want to be viewed as weak. They didn't want to get invaded because there was also tensions of Hitler possibly invading other countries because this was like 6 years before he invaded Poland. So since he exposed it, the Russians were given food by other countries, and that's how they got out of the famine. There's a word for what the famine was called. It was like the hollow dross or something. Um, and even my dad didn't like it either because he's a dumbass. Rush Hour the movie, mixed ratings. Watch it on Netflix. Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker, Chris Penn. It's good. This memes as of 29 to 8 p.m. on Sunday, the 17th of October, 2021. I cannot play the first meme because literally all it is people dancing to the Rocket League theme song. Adult Swim announces new Sweet Jack adult cartoon in production. Please don't. It's not gonna work. It's gonna be cringe. And by the time it rolls out, Sweet Jacks are gonna be over.
That actually is pretty funny.
Your account was permanently banned due to multiple violations of our community guidelines. Addison Rae got banned. I thought that she would have been protected by TikTok because she's sort of their cash cow, along with Charlie D'Amelio and all that. But guess not. Well, time to get a job. I always wanted OnlyFans to shut down, but now I want to absolutely destroy them. This is Twitter as of 25/2. Bilimi Bon Boulash. That sounds more like a dish than a person. Trans people aren't afraid to you. No one said that. Ever. I've looked at that Scottish independence thing. No one tweeted out hashtag Scottish independence won. People tweeted out hashtag Scottish independence, but not hashtag Scottish independence won, so I don't understand why there's one there. I feel this is going to be Minecraft. Wait, Jeremy Corbyn is no longer the head of Labour? You see, here's how Netflix make movies that the big companies can't afford. They have more money than those companies. Now I saw something about What If there. I haven't seen What If yet because I've been busy doing other stuff. Hopefully it's not spoilery. Can't think of a less risky aesthetic to follow than progressivism right now. That makes no sense. Plus, you're banned at like 10 countries plus ratio. Dozens of public libraries have been recommending pornography to children over the last 5 years. Long Beach Public Library, thank you to the female who joined us at Library for a special drag queen storyline with guest artists. Okay. Celebrating LGBTQ History Month. Now, hold on, that's not inclusive enough. It's no longer LGBTQ. For a while, it was LGBTQIA plus. But now it's now 2S LGBTQIA plus. Although I think I've heard it had more letters before. Although that might be just a mistake that Justin Trudeau made. So two-spirit, lesbian, gay, bi, trans, queer, intersex, asexual. So there's also LGBTQIP2SSA, no, LGBTQIP2SAA. Two-spirit refers to a person who identifies as having both a masculine and feminine spirit. So the way I say it, what that means is that you identify as trans-spirited. A spirit isn't really a thing. Back was better. You mean besides this? Wait, I thought the stone toss protection drag queens made up by him. This can't be serious. I swear to God, Stone Toss just sort of, like, looks up his name on Twitter and just retweets everything that's positive about him. Even some of the negative stuff. Watch the What If Marvel series, and besides the Doctor Strange episode, the entire thing was crap. Are you concerned that someone you know is becoming too prepared? This next level. Oh, my tablet's about to turn off. Let me just... Come on. There we go. My phone's about to die. Bashing the Fash by giving them free publicity. Stone Toss is a Nazi. It's rather the word Stone Toss. Why does this still appear at the top? It's not even pinned. I feel sick right now. So my stomach's probably going to make a massive rumble. I apologize if so. Yeah, it's making fun of people's political opinions and expressing happiness when they get murdered are absolutely the same thing. David Ahmed's killer was a 25-year-old man of African appearance. I knew it. Egyptians. Marcus, I'm a leftist and been supporting you since the book, so let think you still love me. Sorry, I forgot that. I thought this one was gone up. Yes, but tell that asshole I'm not paying child support. You don't even look like me. Sounds like someone got their ideology from those people with the funny hair that smoke weed behind the uni. Smoking weed is bad now. Did you just try and pull that? Smoking weed is bad now. BS, literally someone called Count Dankula. I'm going to bed. Can you say purple burglar alarm on cameras to prove Scots and say it refuse? Give massive penis. I do it pretty much every week on the podcast. I think that's a podcast. I've even said it 5 times really fast. I can say it no problem, so can other Scots. Any Scot who pretends to can't is faking it. Yeah, I've seen Lemmy trying to say is like, there are some people who can't say purple burglar alarm. Purple burglar alarm. You can take my earphones out. Purple burglar alarm. I can't say it. Purple burglar alarm. I know I'm not Scottish, but sometimes the Scottish accent and the Northern Irish accent sort of a bit similar. Sometimes.
There's some Scottish people that kind of say purple burglar alarm. 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 Burglar. Purple burglar.
I'm just going to show another person trying to... Whoops.
Purple
purple burglar alarm. Purple burglar alarm. No. No. Fuck off, dude.
I guess it depends I guess it depends on what part of Scotland you come from. I don't know what part of Scotland Marcus comes from. I don't know what part of Scotland Lemmy comes from. Maybe it's wherever Lemmy comes from. Those people can't say it. I'm just gonna show like people with a guy with a Baltimore accent trying to say iron earned and iron earned.
I said, Baltimore accent, say this phrase out loud. Earn, and earn. Hold on, earn. Aaron, earn, and iron, earn. Damn, what the fuck? We really talk like that? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me see it. Earn. Let me see it. Earn, the iron. What? Earn, the iron. No, Aaron earned an iron. Earn, iron. I mean, earn, and iron. Yo, it's earn. It's not that, dummy. It's Aaron. It's iron, and iron, dummy. Aaron earned and iron earned. Earned and iron earned. Fuck it, iron. Fuck it.
All I heard the first time was earn. I wonder what the Northern Irish phrase is. I tried Googling it, but it just came up with like articles of things that tourists shouldn't say to Irish people. You're a loser. You're a loser. Canadian flag, LMAO. Marcus, why are you trying to green text on Twitter? So what you're saying is you have a massive penis. Got it. Yes, I've been saying that for ages. I see Devils coach horse beetles all the time, but I've never touched them since their aggro stance makes it clear they have a stinger. I go to see how bad their sting is. They don't have one. The stance is a bluff to make you think they do. They lied to me the whole life. I'm Scottish and I've never seen one. That's because they hide in the grass you need to touch. New sleeping bag has arrived. Her approval. Right, the word arrived, it was never there. Why did I... Whatever. Following the murder of Sir David Ames, Priti Patel says she is not ruled out getting with nominated that on social media. The guy was also known the counter-terrorism. This girl to do with online anonymity. She's just using it as a excuse for more government power.